I believe that God does not always call the equipped, but that he equips the called. Meaning that he's going to give us opportunities that we need to step into that we're just not going to feel prepared for. Have you ever felt that way? If so, welcome to my life within the context of Faith RX. I stepped in as a guest coach in 2016, and ever since then, he's just continued to call me into leadership positions that I was like, me? Are you serious? I cannot do that. I don't know the Bible enough. I am not holy enough. But yet he's giving me opportunities to lead as a head coach, as a guest speaker, as a board of director, and then most recently as the executive director. Like, God, what are you thinking? But he's used this ministry to change my life and to help me truly live a life that is on mission. But this message is not about me. It's about God, and it's about what God is doing. It's about what God is doing through me. It's about what God is doing through you, through us, and through this Faith RX community. God is doing some powerful things. And just most recently, as of March 1st, God is doing something special through Faith RX. He's going to have a leadership change. So I will, as bittersweet as it is for me to even say this, I will be stepping down as the executive director, a position that I have been honored to serve. And I will be transitioning into another role, which is probably better suited for this season of my life, for my family, and for other endeavors that I'm also involved in. I will be taking on a Chief Ambassador role, which allows me to step in circles of influence and represent Faith RX and speak love and the gospel into people's lives. And at the same time, I'll be able to still lead at camps, and I'll still be able to serve as a board of director. All opportunities and roles that I am truly humbled and honored by. But to be very frank with you, I'm very passionate, if not more passionate than ever, about this ministry and the work that it's doing. And I have more clarity than ever about the need that this fitness community has for this ministry. As a coach, as a box owner, as a competitor, as a friend to many people in this fitness space, I see that we have our eyes distracted by the world and by what the world tells us is important. And so I know that the training, that the fellowship, that the impact that this community can have in people's lives is so needed, not only for people's peace of mind and joy and fulfillment here on earth, but more importantly, to build his kingdom for all of eternity. So, but I'm confident that the future is brighter, that the best is yet to come. Why is that? Well, because God is in the driver's seat. I fully believe that. And while being in the driver's seat, he's also brought us something we've been praying for quite some time. It's more leadership. We were down to two board members, so to speak, myself and Jim Konzelman. And just recently, we've been able to double that and add two more. And one of them, they both have basically grown from within. They are leaders from within our Faith RX community. Jenny Jones, who's been serving our West Houston chapter. We just asked her to be part of the board and she accepted, so we're grateful for her leadership. And then Jody Rodriguez is somebody else who, you know, has stepped in as a board of director. But not only has Jody stepped in as a board of director, he's actually going to transition out for a second and step in as the interim executive director. So congratulations to you, Jody, and thank you so much for your servant leadership. And I thank you as well. I want to honor your wife, Erin, who's pregnant with your baby girl. And just thank you for affirming that this is part of God's plan. So I really believe that there's a blessing in every season. And this season, as I step away, again, a little bittersweet because I know that there's some unfinished business. Most importantly, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that God, for how much he grew me and giving me this opportunity and trusting me that my imperfect and broken self would steward this to the best of my ability. But I'm also grateful for the relationships that I developed, for the fellowship, and for the encouragement. I'm grateful for the encouragement that this community has given me throughout the time that I've been leading in this capacity. I'm a far from perfect leader for sure, but definitely someone who has allowed God to just transform my heart, and I give everything that I have to this ministry that has really changed my life. So as I want to end this message with saying thank you, I also want to say, guys, let's continue to press on. We are running a race that God has called us unto, And let us run it with perseverance. Let us run it with endurance. Let us run it with focus, and focusing on what he's called us to do. The Great Commission, right? Like he said, the harvest is plentiful and the workers are few. And well, we are the few. So let's do this. I love you and thank you again for allowing me to lead. God bless.